Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday afternoon, and that can only mean that it is time for some Buffooncraft SMP Season 4. And there, of course, in first in chat is the mighty Shut Mountain. Shut! Let's do a shout-out quickly. If I can type this. We all know I can't, so I'm going to struggle. There we go. And of course, somebody, Draken. Oh, Draken's already in there with a shout out. Thank you so much, Drak. Our co-pilot, our friend, Draken69. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we had our debut return from our hiatus was this past Wednesday, just a couple of days before. I messed it up. It's okay, dude. It's all right. I still appreciate you. So Wednesday we had our return. We did a little bit of Generations. We had a little bit of issues with audio, and I'm trying to get that straightened out. We didn't have a music track, but now I should have a music track playing. You guys should be able to hear the music. And let me know if you can hear it, because I can't. So I don't have, I haven't worked out inputs and outputs in such a way where I can monitor it. I can see the levels on the audio channel, so I know it's going, I know it's playing, but I can't hear it at all. So I can hear myself, I can hear the game. That's it. Yeah, we can hear it a bit. Okay, how is it compared to my voice? Do you think the music needs to come up a little bit more? Or is it fine, because, you know, it should ideally be background music, so. Volume level, I think, is fine. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it right there then, if that is the general consensus, and proceed with the stream. Thank you, Shut. Thanks for the feedback. Thank you, Greg. All right, so this being Buffooncraft. I think the last time you guys saw Buffooncraft was back on December Actually, I think Buffooncraft was December 16th of 22, and I think the last Kachi Time stream was the 18th. So a lot has happened on Buffooncraft since then. Even though I've been on a hiatus of streaming, I have not been on a hiatus of building in Buffooncraft. And so I think we'll spend a little bit of time in the first part of the stream just zipping around and showing the viewers what we've seen. I know Shut and possibly Draken are well aware of what's been going on. But maybe if you're not in the chat right now and you're watching the VOD later on, I think a quick little tour is in order. Now, I'm not going to do a thorough tour of all of the builds. I highly encourage you to check out the other Buffoon streams for that. Attend their streams. They're fun streams anyway. Check out their VODs and their videos. Really, really cool. But I'm sure as we're going around the server doing our things, we'll bump into their builds and stuff. And if so, I'll take a little detour and drop in and have a look around. But we only have a 2-hour stream, and we have a lot to do. And Draken subs at a tier 1 for the 23rd month. Thank you so much, Drac. Really appreciate that. So also, if any of you happened to not be in our stream or see the VOD on Wednesday, the upgrades are in progress. So we've been shut down for over a month, actually. We took a little break from streaming so we could take care of some family stuff, but also so we could do some long scheduled upgrades of equipment and things like that. And so we've been... there it is. I don't know if I can get it to focus on this. Maybe. Camera is not focusing. But there is the new system. And yeah, it's a little bit blurry. The camera's not wanting to focus on things like that. Maybe there's a little bit of lag with the focus on the camera. You know, sometimes if I do something like this, foreground, background, yeah, it's not responding. But anyways, here's the new system here. And there it is. There it goes. And we had a faulty power supply, so I had to send that back. I just went over to Best Buy and just grabbed a super cheapy one, this Thermaltake 700 watt one, and I just stuck it in there because I needed to verify that the card, the CPU, and the other components, motherboard, and all of that was working before their return dates expired. And so, yeah, it boots up. We get post screen. So now we can do the whole rest of it, install the Windows and whatnot. And then we'll have our second system online as we've been talking about all of this time. And there's Nebula. What graphics card is that? Oh, it's the complete bottom of the barrel. It's the GeForce RTX 3050. But at least it's RTX. So... yeah, it's the best we can do with the budget that we had. So, you know, if you know, 3060 would have been a little bit more. 3060 Ti would have been a little bit more preferable. But you know, this is the best we could do within the budget. So, 3060 will take 3050 will take care of us for now. CPU, we got the Ryzen 5600, the Ryzen 5 5600X. Which is a fairly mighty CPU in its own right. You know, it's a couple of models back, but that should tie us over for quite some time. 3050, nice. It's better than what I have right now. I have the 2070 Super. Still not a bad card though. You know, I have the GTX 1060 Founders Edition with the 6 gigs on it, and that's been holding us over for a very, very, very long time. But with the Thunderhand System 1, we were the really out-of-date feature on that is the CPU. That's the Athlon 2. And that thing is like 10 years old, you know. So we do have an upgraded CPU for that here. Which is the AMD FX right here. That so once we get the Thunderhand PC2 online, we'll take PC1 offline. We'll do the upgrades. We have some RAM for that and a couple other things we want to do. I think that's going to wind up requiring me to flash the BIOS, though, which is always a little shaky. But we're going to see if we can take care of that. Then we'll have both of them online, and then we'll figure out the best configuration to stream with both of them at the same time. So, and then it's on to Kachi's, and we got to get Kachi set up over there. And one of the things I want to get done as soon as possible is to try to get Kachi's system where we can get the video feed with his screen capture into OBS. And there's a couple of different ways to do that. OBS Ninja. There's one that Shut you had mentioned, VDO, something like that, that runs basically the same way as OBS Ninja. But I find both of those to be a little bit laggy for the setup that I have right now. Maybe I can improve it. Maybe it'll be better with a new system, but I think that's pretty much an internet thing. So we may wind up actually hardwiring it in with a game capture card. We'll see what happens. Let me get caught up here. So Nebula, welcome. And if one of you, Draken or Shut, you could do a shout out for Nebs, that would be greatly appreciated. And very well earned from the mighty Princess Nebula. Hey Thunder, just an FYI, if you haven't logged on yet, which I have not, I got a lot more done since you logged off. Well, we're about to see that, because that's where we're gonna be building today. I have a computer. That's what I got. This is confusing for me. And there's a shout out for Nebs. Thank you so much, Shut. Thank you. Okay, let me see. How am I doing here? All right. Music levels are still good. Everything looks fine. All right, let's switch over to game capture screen, because if I don't, one of my mods is certainly or all of them, certainly going to remind me. Game screen. Oh, Nebs, I got to send you that link for the PC. Okay, cool. All right, so here we are. This is so weird for me streaming without music in my ear. This is very, very strange. But at least you guys have it on your end, so cheers. All right, let me switch to my computer spectacles, 'cause I'm an old timer. There we go. All right, that gives me the proper depth from. Also, one of the very cool things is I have 3 monitors that I've been running, right? And so I have the two 27-inch monitors side by each above here, and then I have the P2200 Gaumon drawing tablet, which also doubles as my third monitor. In fact, I might be able to do this. Do I have enough cord length on this thing to pull back? I don't think I do, so I'll just have to pan up. So there's one monitor, there's the other monitor, and there's the third one down there. It's really cool now, because now I have the configuration set up so I can drag the mouse not just left to right, but I can also move it around in the order in which they are positioned now. So I can go from 1 to 3, I can go from 1 to 2, I can go from 2 to 3, and just anything like that in that order. And so that's it's a simple thing to do. It's not that weird to do, but it's just really nice. I just really like it. Let me see. Game screen is a little bit off. Yeah, you might see like the black stripe along the bottom. That's because my card, with its current driver and OBS, cannot accommodate this at 1440p, and can't do full screen. So you're catching a little bit of the cutoff space at the bottom, and I could stretch and squash the screen to make it fit a little bit, but then I can tell that the proportion is off. It feels squished or stretched to me, and it drives me nuts. So yeah, I got a little bit of the black band along the bottom there. But when we get the new system, though, the new system does support full screen on the 3050 RTX does do that, and so that'll go away. So okay. Let's get logged on here. I need to bring my game volume up a little bit, at least in my... Right there. Okay, so now I can hear the game a little bit better, too. So we can get those, hear those creepy sneaking up on us. Alrighty, so let's get over here. And joining world. I think Neb is already in here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to return to my base, but I will do that. I will do that. I'll return over to my base because I really need to show the viewers, again, you know, even if you're not in chat right now, if you're watching the VOD later, I would still like you to see what we've been, all the achievement that we have made since the last Buffooncraft stream. But right now, Nebs and I have started a mangrove business. Oh, there's Corny. Oh, dang, when did you sneak in? All right. And so we built ourselves a mangrove tree farm to get all the mangrove goodies. But, it's a pretty wonky farm. So we don't really like that model. So we're going to make a much better model of that. But in the meantime, Nebs has taken it upon herself to come way out here. If you look at the coordinates out there, we're pretty far out. And to the biggest mangrove swamp biome ever. And she has done all of this by hand. It's completely insane. All this manually. She stripped out all of this mangrove forest over like the last 2 days. Completely insane. So what we're going to be doing today, before I go back and show you guys the base, is one of the things we wanted to do here is we're going to be spending quite a bit of time out here. And so we wanted to, instead of running back and forth between here and spawn or here in our bases constantly, we just wanted to make ourselves a little mob farm right here so we can get the gunpowder and the goodies, bone meal and stuff like that, so we can keep ourselves supplied in rockets while we're mowing down all the rest of this. And also, I haven't built one of these mob farms, and I really have no excuse for not having built one. I mean, it's a really early game build. It's a really simple build. It takes really early game materials, and it's super productive, and everyone has one except me. So, because I've been using everybody else's, and I've been focusing on my build. So, but, I would really like to build one. I think it's a rite of passage of every Minecrafter, especially Minecrafters who have been around as long as I have. There's really no excuse for not having built one. So I'm thinking I'm going to build one right about here. And I might put a passive feature in this if I have time today. If not, I'll do it off camera, where you can either manually kill the mobs and get the XP, or you could just park your butt around the other side a little bit lower down, sort of like I did with the Skelly farm, where they will fall and die completely from fall damage, and that way it's a little bit more passive, so you don't have to do the mouse clicker kind of deal, the auto clicker kind of deal, where and you can just passively collect some of those if you don't need the XP. So one thing I wanted to check. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm thinking of building it right in this chunk. So actually, it's probably not gonna be right there. It's probably gonna be right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's probably gonna be the center of it will probably be right here. And I don't think that's too close to the portal. I think it's going to be fine. So the central shaft of it will go right up there, right in the middle of the chunk. And some of the bits of it will stick out on the edges of the chunk, but most of the main business will be here. And again, that's not 100% necessary, but, chunk loading and stuff, if you could try to build things all in one chunk, sometimes that makes things go a little bit more smoothly. Let me see. Let's get caught up here. Alrighty. Yeah, Neb says she's not on. Nebs, I'm seeing you. Okay. All right. And the mighty K46 Sleepwalker is on here. All right, so before I get too far into this, I should have a shulker full of goodies here. Is this mine? No? Is this mine? Yeah. Oh, they're probably back at the base. Oh, unless they're in my ender chest. Yeah, here we go. So we're gonna put these here. Here's most of the building things here, and we got a little bit more right here. Most of our building blocks are gonna be right here and right here. Yeah, I think we got everything we need there. And if I do log on, I'm not at the site. I actually went home for a bit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure we'll bump into each other here. All right. That being said, let's fly on back, shall we? Dealers there. This looks like a junk shulker, so I'll just stick that in there. Dump my trash in your shulker there. All right, let's fly on back home and let's take a look at our base. And I really need to show the viewers who aren't here yet what's going on with that. 3G, there we go. Let me see. We are southeast, so we need to fly north to west to get back home. And the good thing is, through the nether, across the roof of the nether, this really isn't that far out. And we may fly past some other features here. Nova and Chris's farm and a few other things as we're heading on back. We'll also be making some upgrades to the studio here. Cleaning things up. We've got a dingy old carpet in here that's like over 20 years old. And has been completely destroyed by cats and just by humans over time, just in general. So this has to come out, and I may just put some laminate flooring in here, something like that. Just some cheap but good stuff in here. It's only the room's only like a little over. It's like 3 or 4 meters by 3 or 4 meters. So it's not that big, and so it's pretty expensive, pretty inexpensive to put a decent floor in here. So I'll probably do that, and need to head more north. Yes, yeah, because I'm drifting. There it is. There's some of the features are coming in now. There we go. We're almost there. Yeah, we should be right around here. Yes, there we go. Actually, I'm more towards Flying Villagers Portal, but that's all right. We can fly through here. This is the roof access for Chris and Nova, the prime buffoons themselves. Alrighty. And away we go down to our base. This always reminds me of the trench fight on the Death Star in Star Wars. All right, and I put some soul sand, and oh my god, what are you doing here? I should drop you down below with all the friends, with all your friends from the Nether. What do you have here, by the way? Okay, some interesting mini blocks. That's fine. Oh, Nautilus shell. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we have plenty of these other things. We should be fine. Bucket pufferfish. Oh, and I see your friend is here, huh? What happened to your other llama? Probably over here in the overworld. Have fun in the Nether! And it's raining. Here comes the rain again. It's always raining on this server. People blame me for that, but it's not my fault. It's always raining. True. Okay, you know, I wish it were nighttime so we could see all of our goodies in the sun. Let's take a look around here. So we've been working on some of the paths, and I know what you guys want to see, but you know, I'm going to delay it. So I've been plotting out some of the paths around here and laying out what the before this was just a work site. It was just a campsite, really, a working camp and working campsite, site camp, work campsite kind of place. But now, now that most of my main build is finished, which we'll take a peek at right after I dispel this rain, I'm working on this and trying to make this look like an actual, like, little town, like a little village, little town kind of place. And so I might actually be moving some of these buildings around, which is like, oh my God, Thunder, are you serious? Yeah, I'm going to move this thing around. I'm probably going to rotate this about 90 degrees, and I may move it back and over a little bit. The iron farm, I'm going to actually build a structure around this thing and make it look like an actual iron foundry and building, and I may wind up moving this over a few blocks this way. Yeah, the whole thing. And also, we need to figure out a way to turn it off. We need to add a feature to turn it off. So I have my good friend Flying Pillager up there, who's perpetually doing his job. What I'm going to do is in the middle of the track there, I'm going to branch off with a lever, not a lever, And I'm going to park him right in the middle there, and I'll probably have some walls around him so these guys can't see him and detect him. And so that way I can park him there, and that will shut the farm down and start producing the golems. I've expanded the farm a little bit. I've added 2 more rows, so there's 5 rows to this now, and it's still producing a lot of iron. So I've already finished. There's Nebs. And I've already finished the build, which you can see off to the right a little bit there. I've already finished the build, and so I'm just using iron now for trading and the little trading hall with the toolsmiths, because I might start a little business where I'm, boo, there you are. I might start a little business where I sell toolkits down in Spawn Town, so we'll see. I've done quite a bit of work in here. I'm at the process of retooling all the villagers, but I've come up with a new configuration for the trading hall. So you can see the levers down here to raise and lower our friends, friends being in quotes, right there, all hidden down below here. And we've got this nice open flat surface here. And we're going to have toolsmiths all the way down here, all with the Unbreaking 3 pickaxes all the way up to about here. And then we'll have a couple of shovels here as well, and maybe one diamond axe. And then, even though we do have some villagers in the trading hall at spawn over by Nova and Chris's, I just put the minimum ones here so I can just quickly whip up some toolkits and stuff like that. So let us do a little bit of sleeping. I've done some interior work in here, making this look a little more lived in, cleaning things up, doing some details on the outside, some detailing, a little bit of terraforming, because I want to finish this season with a base that appears to be in a somewhat finished state, which would be a first for me. So some of you may recall from the beginning of Season 4 here, I think I was the first to grab some allays. If I wasn't the first, I was one of the few buffoons who grabbed these right away. And so I grabbed 2 of them. I rescued them from from a couple of pillager outposts, and I brought them all the way back here, which was a tedious thing. And then when I was building my build out there, I assigned them to go get some stone, to fetch stone and bring them back into my inventory. But then, you know what? I just flew off, I think, over to Warrior Geek's base, and I forgot to sequester my allays. And they probably attempted to follow me, and I lost them. So I replaced them with 2 more, but you know, I was out that way the other day. I think I was getting some sugarcane, and it's out over in that area. And I was getting some sugarcane, and then while I was looking down at the ground, I heard the plop, plop, plop of items being deposited in my inventory. And then I looked up, and lo and behold, one of them found their way to me. So I recovered 1. Now, I flew around out there for quite some time trying to see if I could find the second one, but I couldn't find one. But I've recovered one of the original allays. So, Supernova allay, Chris the IT allay, and then one of the original 2. So, maybe the other one I'll bump into him out there sometime, but I don't know. That made my day. All right, without further ado, let's go take a look at this. Yeah, it's finished. So, we've been pretty busy. We've finished the entire thing. Oh, look at that Indy up there. Look at him. So one of the things I might wind up doing is, since you're not really going to see this from above too often, is these surfaces, I might cover them with white wool carpets. White wool carpets. Yeah, I might do that. But this thing is finished. It looks particularly cool from the back, too. I'll show you the back of my hand. Yeah, there it is. 192 blocks high. Really, really cool. Let's fly inside and have a look. The spiral pattern just under the water, lit from below, subtle lighting from below by a very unsubtle amount, 17,680 sea pickles underneath here. In fact, some of these openings here, you can see some of them down below. Dang, that was a lot of sea pickles. I haven't figured out what I was going to do on the inside, you know. I might wind up doing something with a portal here on the inside, but we got to be careful flying around in here. It's extremely dangerous to fly in here. I tried my best to light it up and mob-proof it, but still, there's a couple of spaces here and there where You can see a creeper went off and another creeper went off, you know, so I've got to patch those 2 spots. But I am so relieved to have finished this. The spiral pattern down below and the gigantic iron thunderhand, that was my goal for this season. And so I've met my goal. And now I'm just working on public works projects with the other buffoons, helping them with their bases, working on shops at spawn, doing all kinds of other cool things because we are pretty much finished. There are some other features I might do with this. I'm not really sure if we have enough time, but we'll see. But one of the things I like to do with a gigantic hand is I like to do this. Let me take a look. You sound like me. It's not right. Let's turn it 90 degrees. Yes. I'll show you the back of my hand up close and personal at high speed with a collision. Yeah. One of the things I do like about this is I often like to come up here and perch myself up here on the thumb and look down upon my base below. So this helps me plan my base. So you can see I've been doing a little bit of geometry with my base here with the paths. That's at the 45. These arcs all are centered on the same spiral circle right here on the build. So the idea is, now I'm not going to leave these all geometric looking. I'm going to put features, trees, shrubs, all kinds of features around them. So while you're down here, you might not see the geometry of it. But the idea is, you know, it'll subtly draw your eye always back to this. You know, that's the idea. So I might take our trading hall and house here, and I might rotate it 90 degrees and situate it a little bit better between these 2 path features. You can see where the iron farm is actually going to wind up being a fairly big structure. So I might have to move this out and over a little bit. We have our villager breeding facility over here, house, which is by far the most high-powered villager breeder I've ever built. This thing is ridiculous. It almost works too well. And then some of these other features are going to be moved too. The sea pickle farm will be turned into a proper structure, and it may be moved a little bit here and there. There's the new mud farm down here that might be moved, and of course we have the super smelter with the lava farm and the cane/bamboo farm right over there, those things. And I might build another kind of structure over here, maybe a tower or something like that. Yeah, that's how high up we are. We're enshrouded by clouds every now and then. And then we have this main road here that's going to come across to this canal. This canal right here. Now, we're not going to use these blocks for it. This is just laying out the shape of this canal. But we'll make these all natural-looking blocks with natural features and stuff and make it look really cool. But we'll kind of keep the same arcs because they're all founded on the same arc as all leading back over there, you know. So, again, you know, the idea is it draws the eye all the way back to there. And then we'll build a bridge across to it, and then this proceeds over to Kai Lady's build. And then a gigantic road. And so one of the things that the buffoons have all just been spontaneously doing is connecting all of our builds together with these transcontinental freeways here. Really, really cool. I don't want to show off too much of Kai Lady's build over there, but it is magnificent. She has been very, very busy. So please check out her stream and stuff. I always say, you know, you won't be disappointed. And she's been doing some magnificent stuff over there. And I've been helping her out with a couple little things. Again, Shut Mountain and Corny on his end. And myself have been working on roads. Nebula's been working on roads. Chris has been working on roads, connecting everything together. This path goes right through the middle of Neb's base and then under the mountain. Flying Villager's base is atop that, and then one of Greener's many bases is on the other side of it. And so this goes a tunnel through the mountain, which is a really cool looking feature. So, and then let me see here. Thunder, have I infected you with 45-degree building? I'm going to say yes. seeing the stuff that you did on season 2, and especially that library you built in season 3, it's like, you know what? I got to get in on the angular stuff, the acute angular stuff. Villager Breeder working too well. Have you been accused of squishing Villager too much yet? No, that auspicious title is yours and yours alone. And Waylander Tone, how are you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Shut Mountain says, I just recently finished a pretty cool covered bridge. I'm happy about it. Hey, yo, Tone. So, like I said, I think I might be down by Shut's way. How are we doing for time? Wow, we're already past 3:30. 3:37. I do have to go into town a little bit. Maybe I can swing down Shut's place for a few minutes and then use his portal to get back. And then we got to get building this. We've got to get building this mob farm, because I build very slowly, and my goal would be to have it completed in a 2-hour stream, but we'll see how it goes. But let's see. It does look really good, Shut. So Shut, if you don't mind, and I don't think you ever do, but it's courteous to ask anyway. I'll zip on down there. I want to show off some of the stuff that Nebs and I have been doing down in Spawn Town. We made ourselves a little shop down there that needs to be shown off to bring the viewers up to date. And then while I'm down there, I'll just zip past your place. You're still here, huh? Whatever. There we go. Okay, let's go to Spawn Town. Oh, Nebs is back now. Corny is still on here. And here we are at the pub. And it's about nighttime anyway. Let's go to Spawn Town, Abby. Because there's a bed in here, we could do some sleeping. And while we're sleeping, have myself a drink. So, I used to get this in Taiwan all the time. This is boba yuanyang naicha. So boba naicha drinks, among the Chinese are really, really popular. Here in Southern California, you can find plenty of these shops around. Mrs. Thunderhand loves these, and although she always gets the jasmine milk tea, but I always get the coffee milk tea with boba and bantang half sugar, because they make them too sweet. Now, I used to be able to get these in Taiwan, but on my last trip, you can't get these in Taiwan anymore. It's weird because they're from Taiwan. But the thing is, Starbucks and so many coffee shops have moved in there and proliferated now through Taipei that all the boba naicha places have pretty much stopped making any of their coffee drinks, because you can just go get them there. So, which is sad, because as good as they are here in the U.S., they were so good over there in Taiwan. But now it's like I can't get boba naicha over there. The yuanyang, the coffee milk tea, I can't get that over there anymore. So, so sad. All right. Let me see. So let's get out of Spawn Town, Abby. Okay, so Nebs and I have finally built our little shop over here. Mangrove Mania! And I am very pleased with the way that this came out. So we sell mangrove logs, and look, we've actually have some sales. Oh, it's so nice. And we also sell some other things that don't just come from the trees, but we sell mud. Sell mud. You're such a good salesman, you could sell mud. Well, we haven't sold any yet, but it's there. Let me see. Propagules. Oh, what else do we have over here? Mangrove roots, or roots, as some people call them. Some Americans call them roots. And we'll probably sell some other things too. So we'll see. We'll see. So it's mostly the mangrove wood though, because this stuff is kind of laborsome to harvest. Now I was going to take the portal and the nether over to Shop Mountains, but this is part of the road system. linking Shut and Corny and maybe Jay too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that JW. But this is part of the portal system under the mountain. Be honest, Thunder. It's a royal pain to harvest. Yes, nobody knows that more than you, Nebs. But this is part of the linking system. This is the part that Chris is working on. And we'll lead out to here, and here's Shut Mountain's place with his covered bridge. So it'll cross this little river here, and then to Shut Mountain's awesome covered bridge. This thing looks so cool. Actually, I want to see the roof because I haven't seen it yet. Or the roof, as some Americans say. Look at that with the mangrove. That's so cool. And look at this. Oh, nice touch for the lighting with the end rods, horizontal end rods. Look at the gradient tone of the glass panes. It's just, dang. Shut, this thing looks so cool. And then it emerges out into here. Oh, I see you've made some of the traffic lights. Yeah. Put some of the traffic lights over to this end. Really, really nice. Look at this. And that, of course, is Shut Mountain's mighty base with, some of you have probably seen this on Shut's stream. You guys are familiar with his Twin Towers build and the monument over here where the Twin Towers used to stand, right? But this thing, the glass tower, this thing is so cool. I'm not going to show too much of this off because I want you guys to check that out on his stream and his VODs and videos, but this thing is magnificent. I love the geometry of this thing. It's so cool. And then he built himself a little pizza shop out here. And then this road goes out to Nebs's place, and then from Nebs's place out to Turbosaurus X's place. So super, super cool over there. And then in that direction, it goes out to Corny's place. So very, very cool. Nebs's place, we have a lot going on out there, but I'm going to visit that on a subsequent stream, if you don't mind, Nebs, probably next stream, because that's where we're doing most of our building these days. So now that the mighty Thunderous Hand is now finished, we've been doing a lot of stuff over at Nebs's place. We have a tree farm that we have to upgrade over there, and so we're going to be seeing a lot of Nebs's base when we're over there. All right, let's get a little bit of food going here. Royal pain is an understatement. Yep. It's all for our shop. Yes. Plus, I do have some other ideas for other shops too. Like I said, I might make a Quartermaster's Depot there where I have tools and stuff. That's what the toolsmiths are for, and the armor smiths over at my place. And I might put together tool kits and weapons and armor kits and things like that and sell those because I can get them without diamonds. And with the iron that I produce, I can trade with them. They all have the iron trade for the emeralds and stuff, and you know, it just makes sense. So you know, I was talking to Nebs the other day about the roof of the Nether, and I'm so glad that they never fixed this, in quotes, fixed this game mechanic and just, you know, let us have, as players, have access to the roof of the Nether. Because it's so cool up here. This is like its own biome, you know, and it's become such an integral part of a game that, you know, if they ever nerfed this, the outrage would be deafening. All right, I think we're over here at maybe 750 and 1900 in the X and the Z. The good thing is it doesn't take too long to get out here, so. And then, you know, I usually task myself with putting these things together in one stream, and I seldom ever achieve that, but, you know, that's my goal. So. Seems to me like the music is still going, so. Gonna keep checking on that. And there's our portal right over there. Okay. And I don't know, maybe the music will come out on the mod. But, out on the VOD, I should say. Hopefully. Then I'll get that worked out. Again, it's just getting the optimal combination of inputs and outputs and stuff. So I can do all of the things I want to do. Because my streaming setup, audio-wise, isn't just for streaming Minecraft with Minecraft, OBS Studio, and maybe Discord if we're doing some sort of group thing. But I also do the music and stuff, which, you know, once the secondary computer over there is online, we'll be doing a lot more music stuff. And, you know, I made a lot of I've achieved a lot of milestones in learning how to use this Zoom L12 live track audio deck. And now it's just a matter of configuring. Like, I've got a really good bass sound now. And that I struggled with for quite some time, but now I figured out how to do it. And so, all right, let us do this. I'm going to, let me see. Let's do this. Let's bring these up there with us. I'm going to put some blocks in our inventory, and actually if I do this right and I use slabs for this, I think I might use slabs, I might not, we'll see. Just so things won't spawn, but I don't think things will spawn on the observation platform. We may wind up carpeting it or something, I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, let's get up here. We need to go from the surface. We need to go up. I'm thinking 128 blocks. Actually, about 129 blocks. So that would be 128 with these two stacks. And then, you know, that's to limit the spawnable area for our mobs up here. All right, so I'm going to put the center of the shaft right on this. And you know what? I may use some different blocks for this, and it looks like it's going to be nighttime anyway. I have to sleep, so before I go climbing up there and wasting all my time on that, I'll plunk down in the pretty purple pink brown. Oh, yep, Courtney. Thank you, sir. All right. So let's get on up here. You are most welcome. Now I'm just going to mark the 4 blocks here out with dirt first. So here, here, and here. Got it. Because I want that to be the center. And again, you know, I want to build it in the chunk more than less. But, you know, if I go outside, some of the features are going to stick outside the chunk. That's not going to matter. And it's not absolutely critical that we get everything inside the chunk. I just like to build like that. That's one of my preferences. But look at this mangrove swamp out here. Look at the size of this thing. And beyond render distance, it's just more mangrove swamp. For many, many, many chunks. And look at all the work that Nev's did out there. It's just unbelievable. All manually farmed, harvested. Nobody devastates a landscape quite like Princess Nebula. I gotta say. That woman is a one-woman eco-disaster in Minecraft. Come on, Thunder, now. Calm down. One thing I hate is trying to crouch on scaffolding is just so annoying. Scaffolding in general is just annoying. So, I need just a little bit so I could do that. Okay, all right, God. And then that. And then that. Okay, good. All right, so this is where the central falling chamber will be, and we're up 128 blocks like this. And so let's go out on the platform 3 and G like this. Now, we certainly don't have to have the entire platform all the way around here because this is just where we're going to collect things and stuff. So for the moment, this is the AFK platform, right? So about maybe 1, 2, falling off a scaffolding. The good thing is I learned how to land on scaffolding after I fall. So, all right, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go like about maybe that far for a platform just to begin with. And I'll probably change this later, but whatever. This will be fine for now. And as far as this this build goes, I'm just going to wing it for right now. I'm just going to go with my instincts on this and see how well I can do. I'm sure I'm going to screw some things up and have to fix them, but no tutorials. I shouldn't need a tutorial for this. I should be able to build this. Come on, Thunder. You should be able to do this. Okay, that's fine. Guess it doesn't really matter which direction we face. This will be the drop shaft down here. I suppose the portal is right here. So maybe when people come out of the portal, they'll be facing this thing this way. So they'll probably be expecting to stand here. This might need to be a little bigger, a little smaller. Also, we won't have to worry about mobs spawning here because they need to be at least 24 blocks away. So we should be fine here. Now that I have this, though, I can now use this scaffolding to scaffold up to there. And I can just fly up here, so we're good. So I should have brought more scaffolding with me, but what the heck. We're going to be fine. It's going to be fine, people. It's going to be fine. Ouch. Oh. All right. Let's see. It's raining scaffolding. But this is a really cool site. You know, we have this huge mangrove swamp here, and then we have this little reverse oasis here of a little anti-oasis here of desert right in the middle of it. Neb's really picked a cool spot here. This is super cool. All right, I think I have 2 stacks. Light up that platform before you start the other parts. Yeah, I guess I should, right? Because, every time I get off of the platform, if it's nighttime, we'll have mobs up there. You're right. It's my oasis away from the rain. Yes. I'm going to replenish my rockets while I'm here. There we go. Because we're going to be using a lot of that. All right. There we go. Okay, that's good. And the mob farm will cause it to be dark. Oh, yeah, because there'll be shadow from overhead, right? You'll be high enough away for mobs to spawn on it once you build the bottom parts of the farm. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Thank you. So we'll just go E, R, San, like that. Okay, that's good. All right. Let us now. Let me think. I can put the 2 chests there with the hoppers. We could do that right now. So, and let me think. This could be out more like that. Let me think of how I want to do this. I probably want the hoppers up 1 level. Yeah, I probably want the hoppers up 1 level so we can stand on this platform. The space will be right here at eye level with the trapdoors. We'll block them off so they can't see us. Yeah, so we'll do that. let's get this over here off to the side. And, oh, did I leave the shulkers down there? I did, didn't I? That's why sometimes it's not fun being me. Because I tend to do things like that. For example. What? But I slept in the bed. Did I? Oh, Corny slept in the bed. No! Okay, all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let me see. Corny, do you have any more rockets? No, Corny doesn't. Shut. Do you have any more rockets so I can fly over there? Well, I don't have wings, right? Right. All right. Well, we don't have to worry about things being despawning because they're out there, right? So, and those chunks are very likely not loaded, so we should be fine. But we're gonna have to take a long run across the roof of the Nether, and that's gonna suck. That's gonna eat up time. Do I need your wings? I suppose I do. Do you have a spare set? If you have a spare set, I would borrow those, because that way I could just put them in your, I can put them in one of your shulkers back there, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I wouldn't have to fly all the way back here to give them back to you. Shall we do that? Just letting you know from experience, first time I built a farm, zombie knocked me off. I died. I went back up, and a creeper had spawned while I climbed the ladder before scaffolding, and you know what happened? I blew up. Yeah. So I just wasted a crap load of time right there. So Nebs, yeah, if you have a spare set of wings, that would be cool. Shot! There's no rockets. Cordy doesn't have any. Shut doesn't have any. Mine are... Well, you know, I do have mine right here. Oh, there's Nebs. My VC should be on, if yours isn't. These are not your spare set, young lady. What are those for? I mean, I have rockets right here. And let me see. I'm going to need at least a pickaxe with silk touch to take these up. Do I have one? Yeah, I've got plenty. Ouch! Oh, okay. All right. In fact, I'll tell you what. Here, take your enchanted ones next. I'll use the unenchanted ones. All right. There we go. That's better. And then I'll just drop these off in your chest over there. Okay? Deal? I am off to my bed. Good night. Corny. All right. Have a good night. Speaking of which, I should have at least clicked on that bed, but, you know, Corny did the sleeping for us, so. Thank you, Nebs. It's going to save us a little bit of time. All right. Roof of the Nether, this away. Server restart in 2 minutes. You know, I would really like to get back and get all my stuff before the server restarts. Can we do it? I think we can. Southeast. More south than east. You know, that's the second time recently that I landed too hard. And I got to remember to pull... I don't know why I suddenly forgot how to land after flying. But there it is. That's what it's like to be me. You know, I mean... Usually I make these nice graceful spirals right on down to the ground, and not that time. I'm logging off so I don't forget not to sleep. You can sleep when you get at the site. Yeah, that's the plan. Thanks. Just so I can remember to do that. Click on the bed there, just in case this happens again. But I'd really like to get there before the server restarts and get my stuff. And we're almost there anyway. Oh, I've got to go east a little bit more. And once we get into the Soul Sand Valley biome, that's when we're there. Might want to get to the bedrock, yeah. That way, when I spawn in, I won't fall from the air, right, if the server goes offline while I'm in the air. Yeah, that's not cool. All right, let's do this. Maybe I can get there and grab my things. There we are. Step 1. Get me goodies. I think I've got it. There we go. Okay. Close. Close. All right, we'll do a couple of refreshes and log right the heck back in. Let's see if we can get in there yet. Encrypting. Nope, not yet. One more refresh maybe. Joining world. There we go. Great. Okay, let's make sure that we got everything. It didn't despawn. There's a boonie rabbit. I think we're good. Yeah, we look like we're fine. All right, let's do this. And it is now 4:03, so we're the first hour through. Yeah, chances of us finishing this before the end of the stream highly unlikely. Thunder. That goes there. This goes here. Sorting things into my inventory like this helps me check to make sure that I've got everything, and I believe that I do. Right there, right there, there, and there. Got a spare there. That's okay. Let's do this and this and this. And let me see. I'm going to put these. Where should I put these, Neb? Nebs. Why don't I put them right here in this propagule chest? All right. You splattered everywhere. Well, actually, it wasn't too bad. If you see, it was a pretty tight configuration. Actually, I got pretty lucky on that. It'll be okay. The junk shulker. Okay, let's put them in the junk shulker instead. This one over here. So there's your spare set of wings, and thank you so much for lending those out to me. Let's bring these back up like we were supposed to have, and get back up here. Now I might make this a 2-level farm. We'll see. There we go. Okay, that's much better. All right, and I'm also going to do that. And I'm also going to do that. That's good. Some solid blocks in there. Okay. How do I want to do this? With the least amount of blocks possible. Okay, so let me see. If we look up, right, fall damage that will be fatal for mobs will be 23, right? 23 blocks. So we want it to be almost fatal, so 22 should be enough, right? So most of these farms will have a 22 drop. So, but I also want the spawn platform to be 24 blocks away, right? So because that's the minimum distance you need to be away for for mobs to spawn, right? So the spawn platform should be 24 blocks above us. This could be 2 blocks. And you know what? I'm going to go with the 4 hopper kind of deal here. And I'm going to do this. And let me see. I like to keep my orientation straight here. Helps out with other stuff later. Now, I'm probably going to wind up making a fairly advanced, well, I don't know if you'd call it advanced, but a sorting system on here because there's some cool stuff I like to do with this here. Let me see, am I facing the right direction? Right. So I want the player to be standing here, right? And so from here, I need to go up 22 blocks. That'll be their fall. This will be the 23rd block, and the platform will be the 24th. So we should be okay. We should be okay. All right. The troughs for the water channels that carry them to the hole to drop them down, that can be one lower than the platform on which they spawn. So we should be good. We should be good. Okay, and I will just build up these walls all the way around. I think I'll just do that. And so we'll do this, and I may do that, and that, and that, like this, up to a certain height. I think that should just be one space like that. And this will have to actually come out a little bit here in the front. So when we get to the top here, we'll need to do that kind of a thing. All right. Most people just put the chest right here, like the double chests, but I don't know. We might wind up doing that a little bit later. But we need to have some sort of barrier here so you can't get too close and so they won't see you. Having the trap doors here kind of helps with that because I don't think you can fit under those. Let's see. Yes, you can. But, you know, if you put two trapdoors there, then that prevents you from getting close, right? And you can whack them from here. And I believe you can still reach those guys back there. Yeah. Some people actually just even put a slab right here. They put slabs right here and stuff. We might wind up doing that. You bought me my set. Technically, if you keep those, it would be paying me back. It would be me paying you back. I already have a spare set. Thank you. Right, so we can do something with this entrance here. That's not really super critical. So 1, 2. So off of this, we're starting from the same level here, right? So I could go all around here and I could count this up. And I want this to be 22 off of this. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be it. And then around the top here, it should be fine if we just do this around the top. Like that should be okay. And then I'll go bring the others up. Put slabs on the hoppers, right. With the slabs on the hoppers and the trapdoors on the underside those of those first 2 blocks, the mobs are too high up to see you, but you can still hit them. Yeah, right. And then the drops should go through the slabs into the hoppers, right? Yes. Right. So that's the idea here. Yeah, we could do that. Like this. I think that's how you have them on your farm, right? Like this, and then you just hit their feet like that. They're too, and you know, a half a block I think will still be okay. So let's also, while we're at it, we need to load up the inventory like this, and get all of our goodies here like that. We're going to need a lot of slabs. I don't know if we're going to need quite that many slabs. You know what? I'll just bring the whole shulker up with me. That's the best thing to do. Isn't it? Like that. I think we're all set for hoppers and other things. I might need the ladder, and I'll need the water buckets for a water source when I get up there. Yeah, I should be okay. All right. But, you know, we do need some in the inventory so we can build up to there. Thunder! Gee, why does it take Thunder so long to build things? This is why. Just general dumb stuff like that. Okay, let's do this. And I think if I stay in the corner here, I can reach all of these blocks like that. Thusly. Like this. And, you know, I was actually going to use wall units for this just to make it a little bit slicker, but whatever. And also it uses less blocks. So early game, if I was early game and resources were kind of tight, I'd probably use wall units for this part. Not critical, though. Not critical. And everything would be made out of cobblestone and oak. Okay, yeah, and we're at the top here. Yeah, and I went and put these in here, and actually they're in the way now. And it looks like we're going to be sleeping here. All right, and you know what? That is good enough. All right, now, Thunder, gentle landing. Slabs on the hoppers and the trapdoors on the underside of those first two blocks. Mobs are two. Yeah, okay, we are. Yes, and yippers. Okay, let's gently fly down, Thunder. Gently. There we go. There we go. That's how it's done. I am getting tired. I am also getting very, very tired. And you know what? I'm 14 minutes over my time to switch to standing mode. Yes, I am. So let me do that. Okay, slight adjustment to the camera like this. And we also have to check the stream music. I think we have to start that over. I think we ran through. Yes, we did. Okay, there it goes. Get a little, I don't know if this is exactly hydration because it has tea and coffee in it, but it is almost, I'd say, over 80% water anyway, so. Okay. Can I was going to say, can I land on that? Maybe. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. But that's going to be the view from the mobs anyway. Come on, I should be able to land on this. I'm not that bad. Okay, that's better. Good heavens, Thunder. Okay, let me see. So I'm out to here. You know, some folks go and put stairs on these parts here. I don't know if I'm going to need those or not. I don't think Now we need these to be water streams, water flows, 8 blocks. So we need this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Doubles on each side, like this. Like this. The only thing I forget how to do is the pattern for. Now this one I'm going to have block spiders, so this one will prevent the spiders from spawning because I really don't think that we need it. Like that. Like this. And I don't know, maybe these should have been slabs. I guess these could have been slabs here, but like this. Okay, so these will be the water troughs. If we do this, you'll see that the 7th block it should be right up against that. Cool. The walls will be on the outside, but that'll be fine. And then this will be the 8th block up like this, and then there's the water trough right around. All right, so this needs to be extended all the way around. Something like that, I'm thinking. Actually, it's one block outside the chunk like this. We may be off center, right? Looking at the center points for each chunk. That, right? This is 8 like that. Oh, yeah, look at that power. Yeah, the water source block moves one out, so I was right the first time. This goes here, actually. But that's fine. Like this, and we'll get rid of those when we lay down the slabs. Maybe I can salvage a few of them. Right here. And then this goes actually one out like that. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. That means I didn't bring these over. I don't think, right? Yes. Okay, I'm good. And I have to get me some more. And let's just plunk this down. Right here. That. And lock these two. Like that. Okay. Like this. Okay, now this is the gutter right over here. So I guess I have enough stone bricks here. I can just take these ones out like that, and here I could use stone blocks here. I guess it doesn't matter. I think builders here use slabs for this part just to save on materials, but I think materials-wise we're doing okay. Like this. So it doesn't have to, the slabs aren't super critical here. In fact, I can just do that and that. And similarly, like this. And these will be our water channels. across. Like that. Almost done. Great, great. Okay, and now here we can fill in the rest of this with slabs now. And of course they have to be top side slabs because we want the mobos to be spawning here. Now, a cool thing to be doing here would be using the tinted glass. That would be the cool thing to use. I don't know, maybe I'll come back and decorate this thing or something and use some tinted glass with it, but that would be fun. As long as the render distance and stuff permitted it, you could look up and see the mob spawning. That would be cool. That would be cool. But that would be a lot of glass. But you know what? You actually get quite a bit of glass out of the amethyst shards. And I think enough of us around the servers have them, so. Yeah, like it wouldn't be really beneficial to see, to have the sides be the tinted glass because you wouldn't really be seeing that from the sides. But to have the floor part where you could look up and see the mobs, that would be cool as you're AFK down there. And this is a kind of passive system where you're relying on the crowding of the mobs to drive themselves into the water streams. There's no water flow that does that. So it's just as they spawn, they tend to move about and bump into each other and push each other into the path of the stream. You know, this would be an even faster farm if we had some automated clock with water that came down and pushed them. But then you would be doing the spiders too, so you would have the spiders. And the features that you put in here to block the spiders would either be ripped up by the water if you use carpets, or they would obstruct the water flow, and they wouldn't push them off. So. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. Let us temporarily make a water source like this. And this is just temporary, so calm down, people. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I'm going to have to go down and do some sleeping. Right? There we go. Okay, great. Let's do some sleeping with a gentle landing. Now, if you are so inclined, might be a good chance to do a Bastion faceplant sleep 3D. But I'm going to go for it anyway. Nice. Redeemed. We caught you laugh. Did it work? If so, I didn't hear it. I'm not doing the faceplant sleep because you already died once. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. It was just once. And look, I've clicked on the bed. I'm going to be okay. And look how effortlessly I pulled that off. You know why? Because it didn't matter. That's why I succeeded. I didn't hear it, but I saw the video in the corner. Oh, okay. I might have to change the audio output for that. That might be this output. Read access, page permissions, refresh current page, control audio via OBS, yeah. touchy. Redeem should be going through this. But it doesn't give me a channel to choose. That's what I don't like about it. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, it doesn't let me pick the inputs and outputs for it. Source, refresh browser, read access to OBS status information. Yeah, it doesn't let me pick the inputs and outputs for it, so I have to work that out. Awk! There's a different program, a third-party program that I cannot recall the name for right now, but it allows me to take all the channels out of my Zoom L12 and select how I want them input into OBS and OBS's mixer. And I think that's going to be a game changer. I just found that today. I just didn't have enough time to set it up before the stream because I found it like 5 or 7 minutes before the stream began. So let me see. Yeah, already this is getting pretty dark down here. So we already have that torch there. We should be okay, but I'm going to slap down another torch just in case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just in case. Keep this place well lit. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. All right, let's back up here. You know, I'm so very tempted to get the tinted glass and put it in here. And I think I have enough. I really do. You know, I've always got to make my... dang, did I just ruin my water source? I think I did. Gotta pull from the middle, Thunder. There it is. Great. Why am I not filling up 2 buckets? Yes, I know. Okay, and I just have one more over here. There we go. And I got one more. Okay, like that. That's good. All right, now some folks, they like to take and put ladders here and make the water streams come in a little bit closer and stuff. I think we're good without the ladders, actually. Let me see. I didn't hear it, but I saw the video in the corner. Okay, well, maybe it'll come out on the VOD, hopefully. Thunder, I'm going to head to bed. I've been up since 3 a.m. Yes, you've been up since 3 a.m. Doing all of this out here. Yes. Or a significant portion of that this time around, anyway. I want to go to sleep now. By all means. By all means. We only have 30 minutes left of the stream anyway, so... But Nebs, thank you so much for stopping by, and please go get some rest. All right, let's go empty this out now and get this out of the way. Night night. Draken is lurking, so I'm not leaving you all. Okay, that's fine. I'll be okay by myself. I'm a big boy, but I appreciate it. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Now, this chamber, I forget how tall exactly this chamber needs to be. Does it need to be 2 blocks high or 3 blocks high? Let me see. Creepers, zombies, witches, they're all 2 blocks high. The skellies, I think, are still only 2 blocks high. I mean, it wouldn't hurt for me to make it 3 blocks high, but then we would... I think if I make it 3 blocks high, though, I get the endies. And I think that's what that's about. So I think it needs to be only 2 blocks high. Oh, I'm so tempted to replace these with the tinted glass. All right, and we're going to have to restock our inventory right here. God, I hope we brought enough bricks. And you know what? I'll make one level just to start. But I may wind up putting a second level on top of it. And just making a 2-level farm. Maybe. Maybe. Then I don't know if you'd be able to see the second level through the first level. Now, let me see. There's a pattern here. Basically, what you have to do is, for example, a spider needs a 3x3 space in which to spawn. So you have to break up all of the 3x3 spaces with one trapdoor. But there's an optimal pattern to use for that. And that part I don't mind looking up. I mean, I could look at this 3x3 space here and then branch them all off this way, or I could branch them off from that way or that way. You know what, so just let me take a quick look. That might be the only thing I'm probably going to reference. And again, you know, I'm just trying to save time there. All right, so I'm going to put this up over here where I can see it. Then, let me see, let me pull this up. Yeah, let's take a look here. I think I saved that picture because I did work this out earlier. And I think I saved that. I think I grabbed that pic. Let's take a look. So search that. Let me see. So that's over on the thumb drive. Should be over in here. Yeah, I think I did this. And let me see. Those are my other builds. Let's pick up here. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see if I can... Well, it's almost nighttime here, so I'm going to have to fly out of here. Again. Actually, I have my other bed right here. You know what? I could just slap it down here. Save us a little bit of time. And so these 3x3 spaces will overlap each other, so you've got to think about that when you're putting these in their corners like this. So if I start slapping this down like that to break up this 3x3 corner, and then I go for the next 3x3 right here and I put this here, you have a potential 3x3 that's now off center like that. So you got to work out the pattern ahead of time to break up to think of overlapping 3x3s. I think that's the best way to put it. So let me see. In this row, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. It's the fifth one here. In this row, I have 1 here and 1 there, like that. And then in this row, I only get 1 right there. This row, put 1 here, and I put 1 there. And then this row, I put 1 there, 1 there. Yikes! And then I'm going to wind up going down my shaft there. Stupid. Right. That's there. This then repeats 4 like that for that row up there. Uh-oh. This actually goes there. Like that. Let me see. This one repeats this pattern here and here. And then this last one goes right there. And you could use carpets for this and stuff. Carpets, you can use these trapdoors like this and stuff. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be fine. All right. So that's one that's been proofed. And you can set these up in the same kind of arrangement over here, right? So like this. It's fine. Right there. And then 2 like this. Like that. On the other side, and then these flip over and they reverse after they reach the axis like this. So this next one comes down here and does 2 like that, and that one, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4 here with 3 on that side. You'll see it's the opposite of this. Well, I don't mean it reverses, it repeats. That's what I'm trying to say. And then this one goes here. This one goes here. And then the last one goes here. Sun. Like that. Yeah, see, it doesn't take that much time. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. That. And one goes here. Here, right, and then sun like that, like that, and then this one, and that one, and that one, right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. You can see where it repeats up there now, right, with 1 there, like that row, and 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3 like this, and this last one is on the 4th, and we just have 1 more to do over here. Right there. And then goes there like this, and then sun like that. That one goes there. It's just 1. This one here with that one there. This. That one on the end like that. Right, and then this is where it repeats. Like this. Like that. And that one reaches over to here. And then sun. Like this. And then so you'll see there's nowhere where there's a 3x3, a 9-block open area for a spider to spawn, right? So we're good there. And let me just check and see what I did for the walls on this. Not that pick. Oh, that's the alternate version I had for that. All right. But let me see. I went 3 blocks high there, but that would allow for... I mean, endies would be... 3, did. Oh, I see what I did. Yep, I see what I did here. All right, 4:41. I might be able to do this on time. And I did all of this. This is good. All right, I went like this. I went 3 high because I built the second level. So let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, one thing I forgot to do is put... this is critical. How did I do that before? Oh, wait a minute. You know what I did here? This has to be 2 higher than this for the trapdoors to be able to do their thing. All right. Yeah, I forgot that. Because, look, we need trapdoors all the way along here. That's so the mobs think that they can cross here. Yeah, I mean, if I did this and you can't waterlog them in a flowing stream. See, they'll waterlog in stationary water, but they won't waterlog in a flowing stream. So, do I raise this up or do I lower that down? I think I should raise it up. But you know what? I already put all of this in the floor. Yeah, I blew that, didn't I? Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it in the stream now. Yeah, I was in too much of a rush. I was in too much of a hurry to finish it out. I got to bring it all up by 1 block. But I think I can do that very quickly. Yeah, this trench has to be 2 blocks deep, no, not 1. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, there we go. So if I raise these platforms up 1 at a time, then I can preserve the... I won't have to look at my picture again to lay down the trapdoors. Yeah. But I can go ahead and put all the trapdoors... the trapdoors can't go down here either. They have to go on the next level up, so I can't even leave these in place. Yeah, they need to go on the next level up, and then the water needs to flow beneath them. Alright. Okay, those need to stay in place. But these have to be removed. So I'll take out all of these except 1 there so I can preserve the pattern, and then I'll bring that level up last. Like that. Okay. Let's remove all the slabs in between. Yep. That was a bit of a mistake, but you know what? It might cost me time during the stream here. Certainly not going to finish this during the stream. Ugh. I mean, I took quite a bit of time at the beginning of the stream just to update you guys and show you what we've accomplished, but still, I really think I could have finished this during the stream if I just, like, didn't die that first time. All right, yeah, see, this now needs to be at this level, and then I can raise it up to here for the spawn platform like this. That way the trench is 2 below, and we can use both the water stream and the trapdoors. Awk. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that for each one of these. We're going to have to do a little bit of sleeping. And let's do a little hydration. There we go. And let me minimize my picture so I can see chat again. There we go, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the mighty one himself, Ape with a Thumb, is in there. Let me maximize my chat. My chat doesn't have an auto maximizer on it. I pulled the window out of the... there he is! Woo! And thank you so much for the sub, my friend. How are you doing? Thunder Eye subscribed. I saw that. Awk. Hey, don't awk, please. I saw that. I was just looking at my picture and I have that overlapped. Dude, how have you been? The man, the myth, the legend. Good. I'm glad to hear it. It's almost at the end of the stream, but you know, I'm so happy to see you. We had a lot of buffoons in here earlier. A significant number of buffoons, I should say. But dude, I haven't seen you in ages. What's up? How's school going? Coming into semester 2. The year's almost over. I know it's only February. It's the very beginning of February, but March, April, May, and then maybe depending on how your school district does it, but maybe a couple of days, just a few days in June, and then you're done. And in between, you got a spring break in there, so coming into the home stretch. I've been playing a lot of Valorant. Yeah, you know, a number of the buffoons play Valorant, like Turbosaurus X plays Valorant. I have not played that yet, but of course, you know, I don't really do first-person shooters nowadays. I used to be big into them way back in the day. Do you stream your Valorant gameplay, or do you make videos of it? Honestly, we're almost halfway through the junior year, and I finally... Dude, finally got a girlfriend. Congratulations. They're growing up and pairing off, friends. Good for you, man. You're doing better than me. I didn't have a girlfriend in my junior year. It was peaceful, but... I was in a pretty rough area. That would have been seen as a sign of weakness. We got some slabs here. But good for you, man. That's cool. My PC can't handle recording it. Yeah, like I was showing folks early in the chat, my PC can barely handle this, streaming Minecraft with OBS, Minecraft, and whatever. Like if I have Discord open, it can barely handle it. So we've been meaning to do... some upgrades. You may remember from past streams talking about doing upgrades. I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. That's the new system that's being assembled now. So upgrades coming up pretty soon. I'm looking to get a beast of a PC, but I can't afford it. Exclamation point specs. Yeah, I don't have that in stream, but if you go to our Discord channel, and I do have a channel called Tech Specs up there, and I updated that with all the specs for the new system and the planned upgrades specs for the current system. So that's on there for all to see. And I posted some progress pics. I did get a faulty power supply, and that set me back, so I had to exchange that. So I just bought a cheapy power supply just so I could test the other parts before their return dates expired. And so I got it to post and everything, so it's all set to go. So now I need to just load up Windows and start to configure it. And then I can, when my replacement power supply comes in, I can load that up. And then we'll be doing A-OK. And we can get that thing up and running. And then hopefully I can do better streams. We can get our streaming quality up. And moreover, we can juggle things around a little bit better, having more things open at the same time, because we have a RAM and CPU bottleneck, and that's what's killing us right now. But not for long. And you know what? It's not a flashy looking PC because I don't have a lot of cash saved up for it yet. So I had to just build a bare bones system that was still strong enough to do. So I don't have any of the flashy RGB lighting, and it has just an air cooler, no fancy water cooler or stuff like that. In fact, right now it doesn't even have a case. I'm looking at a couple of different options for cases right now. So right now we're on the Buffooncraft server, and we're just building a basic mob farm for Nebs' work area here. Let's see. That first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So E horizons, ooh, right there. The second one is one on each side, so like this, and like this. Third one goes 1, 2, 3, and it's just a single. That. Okay, and then the fourth one does that and that. Like that. Yes. I think, right? Oh, it doesn't repeat yet. It does this. Space there, and one on the end, like that. This one is a reflection of this one. Okay, got it. And then I think it starts to repeat after this. Yes. Sans. Ooh, like that. And then this goes like this. Fuck. There we go. It's breaking my rhythm now. Where was I? Here and here. And then we have the single one right here. Okay, good. I don't recommend buying 2 SSDs when you can buy one big SSD and get a 4 terabyte hard drive plus a 30X cheaper. Just make sure that you download Windows to your SSD. In fact, you know what? I didn't even go SSD. I don't know if I have enough cord length for this. So I didn't even go SSD this time. And you know what? That holds 2 terabytes. And, I just have my outboard storage drive system here. And I just take an old hard drive like that, and I just do all my backups on that. And then when those things get full, I just stash them and replace them with another one. Then I'm off to go. But yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah, because you can get multi-terabyte systems now. You know, it's not even worth it. How am I doing for time? I've got 4 minutes left, and then I got to wrap things up, and I will not have finished this. Like this, right? And then this goes here and here. And then this second one goes here, sound like that, and it's just a solitary one like that. And that in between, like this, like that. Good. And you know, you could also look at this, I think this way, and look at the staggered pattern like this. So like that. But you know what? Then this always happens. Where's my dirt blocks? That's what I need. Let me slap down my bed before mobs start spawning. We don't want the mob farm working too early. Not bad, but slow. If you're talking about the backup drive and stuff like that, you know, I hardly ever let... I don't work off of that. I just store stuff on that. And we got 32 gigs of RAM. So the random access memory on that is, you know, more than enough. So we should be okay. This here. That. Yes. No. It comes over one more. One over. It should be right here. This one I think should be right there, actually. Right. And then from here, there should be 1, 2 like this, and a third one like this, and a third one like that. And one like that. Okay, I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There should be 12 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Yes, there is. What we really have to do is get these two started here, right? So... ooh, like this, and then we come over here like that, here like that, here like that. That's good. Now we just need to space them out. Second row starts like this. Okay, that covers those. And then off of here it goes 1, 2 like this, 2, 2, 2 like that. That goes there. That goes there. And I think we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're good there. Great. You're saying the music very loud. Okay, I can bring the music down. Okay, that's another 5 decibels lower. Okay. You should join the Lifesteal SMP. To be honest with you, as cool as that may be, I'm on the Buffooncraft SMP, and I already do my Generations server, which isn't an SMP, but remember, you're on there as a guest. So I do have that. And between that, Buffooncraft, and what I do on Sundays with Kachi Time, that really, really keeps me pretty busy. So I really don't have the time in my schedule to join other SMPs, but I always have time to visit them. and visit them multiple times too, to like do tours and meet people and stuff like that. So even though I don't join other other SMPs, I am open to scheduling visits and tours of them and stuff. So there is that. So that invitation is still open. So if I get to know those folks over there and stuff, then yeah, I wouldn't mind if they wouldn't mind doing a little tour of their SMP, and I would stream that. If I didn't stream it, I would at least make a recording of it, put it up on the YouTube page. So I'm supposed to finish right at 5 o'clock, but I'm going to go a little bit over and at least finish this platform right here. So I'm going to go over my 2-hour limit. I'm usually very strict with my 2 hours, but I really want to finish this part of the platform. I'm on a roll, so I want to strike while the iron's hot here. Let me get some... I would love to join Lifesteal. If you want to talk to Parrot. Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely go check out their server anyway. See if anybody's making any videos or doing any streaming with it or whatnot, or if they have some sort of site for their stream. I'll go take a look at it. I'll look them up anyway and see what they're all about. Like I said, I'm really committed with Buffooncraft and my own generations. But I'm always up for checking out other people's SMPs. Yep, we need to get this side over here. Okay, like this, and ooh, like that. And then second one goes this. Okay, so if I go over here like this, go like this, go like that, should be good. This, and that goes over there like that. And then if I go here, that one's good. Do that, that, that. And then I think I can fit one here. Okay, one there, and I should be good. And we should be good. Okay, so we're done all our platforms. Great, great. And I'm out of stuff there. And I'm out of blocks anyway. No, Thunder. I think I have more blocks down below, but anyways, I think that's where I'm going to wrap things up for the stream anyway. And then I think off camera, I'll just cap this up, make the second level. We can, you know what we should at least do though? We should at least put the water in. Yeah, but then I need to make a water source. I mean, I have some of the buckets, but okay, I should wrap this up. That would be fun. I will make sure I have time to watch stream. Out of blocks. Awk. Yeah, tell me about it. Awk. I should have brought up enough with me. Maybe. Yeah, my other shulker with the other blocks in it are down below. Thunder. Absent-minded professor. Yeah, I'm completely out of blocks anyway. All right, this is probably a good place to end anyway. It's not. I would have rather have finished the build. I thought that I should be able to build a mob farm like this. But like I said, the first part of the stream was really taken up with me spending a lot of time touring around the server. That was almost a half an hour I took to do that. And then there was a senseless death with a trip back to spawn. So I'm going to say that. Okay, with that, let us log out of a Buffooncraft here. I'm the only one on, so let's do that. Let's come on over here. Webcam only seen like this. Just the camera up here. Raid, please. Okay. Let's see what we have. To whom can we raid out? I'm going to look at first. I'm going to check if any of our friends are on because we always want to support our friends. But if not, I'm always open for suggestions too. So let me head on over here. Usually I do this on my iPad, but my iPad's in the other room. Let's see who's on right now. Let's do that. Let's close that out. And who are my friends who are online? Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to raid out. Let's see. Looks like he's on right now. And good Lord, I think he's actually playing Minecraft. Okay, I'm going to raid out to a good friend of the channel, the mighty, the one and only Pleasant Player. Oh, Joel's TV. All right. Pleasant Player is a really good friend of the channel. I'm going to raid out to him today, but I will definitely check out Joel's TV, though. So I am going to do this. Here is our raid message if you would like to join us. There it is. You can cut and paste that into the stream. There it is. Yes. Yes, and there's Ape with a thumb there with a command. And raid initiated for Pleasant Player. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for dropping by, all of our mods. We have Ape there. We have Draken, Nebula, Shot Mountain. They were all in. Thank you, everybody, for dropping by. Please join us for the raid. If you don't have a lot of time to stay, at least drop by, check out Pleasant Player. He is a lot of fun. And you know, if you're so inclined, at least drop a follow if you're not following, or maybe even a sub. He's an excellent streamer, a lot of fun. We've done some co-streaming together and stuff. He's a fun guy. Our next stream is, well, first of all, remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 3 to 5. We're back. We're back on our regular schedule. Our next stream will be Sunday, 4 to 6. That will be Kutchy time. Okay, thank you so long, and so long, everybody. We will be raiding out to Pleasant Player now.